The sharp click of high heels echoed in the foyer. I had just set down the Celadon cup when Dylan Green pushed the door open. Behind him was a woman in a pink slip dress, the cheap perfume stinging the air and making me frown. It was Sophia Miller, his long-hidden first love, Emily. "This is Sophia." Dylan's tone was flat, as if he were introducing a piece of furniture. I didn't look at Sophia. My gaze was fixed on the half-length silk ribbon tucked in his suit pocket. "Bringing guests home again? The fridge has drinks. Help yourself." "Emily Lynn." He grabbed my wrist. The warmth of his palm was familiar, yet I felt only a biting cold. "Don't touch me." I pulled my hand back, my sleeve slipping down. The wrist bare where the couple's bracelet he gave me used to be, broken for 3 months now. He took out a velvet box and slid it over. "The latest diamond ring, to make up for it. Mr. Green's generosity keeps growing." I tried it on. It fit perfectly. "Staying for a few days this time?" Sophia suddenly interrupted, her tone sickly sweet. "Dylan said I'm not well, so I can stay here more often from now on." I turned and smiled. "The rules in the Green family don't allow outsiders to interfere, Emily." Dylan frowned. "Sophia doesn't understand. She's fragile. Don't scare her." "Me scare her?" I took off the diamond ring and set it on the table. "Dylan Green, this house is in my name." His face darkened as he grabbed Sophia Miller and headed to the guest room. "Dropping? Have finance transfer 500,000 to you tomorrow." As soon as the guest room door shut, I walked over to the balcony. 3 years ago at the hospital, he was battered all over. Clutching my hand, "Emily, sell the dowry to save me. I swear I'll never let you down in this life." Back then, I believed him. Now, those words feel colder than the winter night's biting wind. The next morning in the dining room, Sophia was cozied up to Dylan, acting like the lady of the house. The white porridge had her favorite sweetened milk added, while my pickles were pushed to the edge of the table. "Emily, there's something I need to tell you." Dylan avoided my gaze. "Sophia isn't well, and I'm worried about her living alone. She'll be staying with us from now on." My hand froze mid-scoop of porridge. "What does it matter to me if she moves in? Just tolerate it, for the sake of being married," he said. His tone softened as he reached out to touch my hair, but I turned my head away. "Married?" I set down the ladle. "Feelings don't pay the bills. Just say what you want." Sophia sneered. "Some people only care about money. Dylan treats you so well, and you're still not satisfied. Who gave you the right to speak?" I shot her a cold look. "Either follow my rules, or move out now, you." Sophia's face flushed as she turned to Dylan, batting her eyelashes. "Dylan, she's bullying me." "Sophia, go back to your room for now." Dylan brushed her off and turned back to me. "How much do you want?" "A downtown apartment and $2 million in cash." I named my terms. "Sophia can move in, but she's not allowed to touch my things, especially not the study or the master bedroom." Dylan looked clearly stunned. "Emily, you weren't like this before." "I used to be the fool." I wiped my mouth and stood up. "If you agree, sign it. If not, let her find somewhere else." He stared at me for a long moment, then finally nodded. "I'll have the lawyer prepare the contract." I was walking upstairs when he suddenly called out to me. "Emily, do you remember when we first got married? I was poor. You were eating instant noodles with me, and I promised I'd make sure you lived well. Now you've done it." I didn't even look back, using my dowry to pave the way for you and your first love's good life. Back in the room, I opened the hidden compartment in the nightstand. A yellowed check stub was my dowry, his first pile of money. On the back, the words, "Dylan Green's only love in this life is Emily Lynn," had long since become a joke. In the afternoon, the lawyer brought the contract, and I went over it line by line before signing. Dylan Green hesitated, then said, "Emily, Sophia, don't worry. I won't make things difficult for her." I handed back the contract. "As long as she sticks to the rules." "Thank you." He let out a sigh of relief. I smiled without a word. Sophia had moved in for just a week, but the house was already different. My limited edition scarf was tossed on the sofa, stained with some lipstick I didn't recognize. The study's bookshelf had been rearranged, my professional books shoved into a corner, replaced with her romance novels. Even the fridge was packed with the imported milk she loved, while my fresh squeezed juice had been pushed to the very bottom. "Sophia, why is my scarf here?" I held that 50,000 silk scarf and asked her from the living room. She had a face mask on, heard me, lifted a corner, and looked innocent. "Sorry, Emily. I borrowed it at a party yesterday because I needed it urgently and forgot to return it." "Borrowed?" I laughed. "Did you even ask me first? I thought we were family. No need to be so formal." She took off the mask, her tone casual. "It's just a scarf, not worth much." Dylan's allowance could buy me 10 of these. This scarf is worth 50,000. I folded the scarf carefully, my fingertip brushing over the obvious stain. Either you pay for it, or clean it and apologize to me. Why are you so petty? Sophia frowned. Dylan didn't say anything. Do you really have to make a big deal out of it? Just because Dylan didn't say anything doesn't mean I don't care. I stepped closer, my gaze turning cold. Apologize. Now, I won't. Sophia raised her chin stubbornly. You're picking on me on purpose. You're jealous because Dylan cares about me. You were the one who touched my things first, breaking the rules. No sooner had I spoken than the sound of a key turning at the door. Dylan was home. Dylan? Sophia immediately changed her expression, rushing over to grab his arm with tearful eyes. Emily bullied me, all because of a scarf. She insisted I pay and apologize, saying I'm an outsider. Dylan frowned at me, his tone impatient. Emily, it's just a scarf. Sophia isn't well. Don't be mad at her. I handed the scarf to him, pointing at the stain. It's my thing. She used it without asking, ruined it, and didn't apologize. I'm not asking for money. I want respect. Can respect put food on the table? He pulled a bank card from his wallet and shoved it into my hand. There's 100,000 on it. Take it. And don't make things hard for Sophia. Clutching that flimsy card, all I felt was bitter irony. Fine, I love money. Next time she touches my things, 100,000 each time, no exceptions. I said that and turned back to my room. Just before I closed the door, I heard Sophia's hurt voice. Dylan, look at her, ignore her. Dylan said, his voice sharp with impatience. Once we're married, well, kick her out. This place will be yours. I leaned against the door, sneering coldly. Marriage? We haven't even divorced yet. 3 days later, I stood in front of Dylan Green, clutching the pregnancy test report. He stared at the report for a long moment, eyes filled only with surprise, no sign of joy at becoming a father. He frowned and asked, You're pregnant? Yes. Your child? I nodded, my fingertips trembling slightly. He was silent for a long moment, avoiding my gaze, struggling to say, This child, can we not have it right now? I looked up sharply, staring at him in disbelief. What did you say? Sophia is pregnant too. His voice lowered. She's in poor health and can't handle stress. I have to protect her and the baby. It'll give you some money enough for you too. So you want me to abort our child to make room for your first love? I cut him off, my voice trembling. Dylan Green, are you even human? Have you forgotten who sold their dowry to save you? Who ate instant noodles with you while you were starting your business? Don't bring up the past again. He frowned, his tone sharp. The money I gave you is enough to keep you comfortable for the rest of your life. I wiped the tears from the corner of my eye and suddenly smiled. 5 million. Plus that apartment downtown. That's the price for me and my child. Emily Lynn. He glared at me. You're really using the child to bargain with me? Or what? I retorted. Trading my child for your first love's peace of mind. This deal's not a loss for you. He stared at me for a full 5 minutes, then clenched his teeth and nodded. Fine, I agree. That evening, the mother-in-law suddenly showed up, grabbed my hand as soon as she came in, and looked me over. Her eyes red. Emily, I heard that Dylan Green, that bastard, has wronged you. Mom, that's not true. I forced a smile, still saying it's not true. The mother-in-law suddenly turned to glare at Dylan, who was coming down the stairs. I've heard everything. He brought that Sophia Miller home, and then had the nerve to make you abort the baby. What a disgrace. Mom, please don't listen to what outsiders say. Dylan Green hurried over. Emily and I were just discussing something, discussing bullying my daughter-in-law. Mother-in-law sneered, pointing at him. Dylan Green, let me tell you, Emily is the daughter-in-law I chose myself. I've seen everything she's sacrificed for this family. If you dare wrong her, then you're no son of mine. Sophia Miller happened to come out of the room, and hearing this, her smile froze. She timidly said, Mrs. Green, you're here. Mother-in-law's stance was firm. Our family doesn't welcome people who break up other families. Pack your things and leave now, Mom. Dylan quickly shielded Sophia. Sophia is pregnant with my child. She's not well and can't be upset. Pregnant or not, it doesn't matter. Mother-in-law stepped forward, her presence overwhelming. A shameless woman like her, even if she has the baby, I won't recognize it. Emily's carrying your child too. Why don't you protect her? I'm not the one breaking up the family, Sophia sobbed, clutching Dylan's arm. Dylan and I truly love each other. If it weren't for Emily back then, so true love means you can be a mistress. Mother-in-law cut her off. Listen, as long as I'm alive, Don't even think about setting foot in the Green family's house. Dylan Green's face twisted with anger. Mom, you've gone too far. Gone too far? Mother-in-law shook with fury. You're the one who's gone too far. Emily sold her dowry and endured all those hardships for you, and this is how you repay her? Have you no conscience at all? The whole scene erupted into chaos. I stood to the side, watching it like some absurd farce. Late at night, mother-in-law quietly came into my room and slipped me a bank card. Emily, here's $2 million. Take it. Dylan's wronged you. Don't let yourself get hurt anymore if you don't want to be with him anymore. Mom's on your side. Half of the Green family's assets belong to you, and he'll help you fight for them. Clutching the bank card, my nose suddenly stung. Finally, someone in this family still remembers what I've done. The next day, Dylan Green pulled me aside to talk about the shares, his tone firm and unyielding. Emily, I want to transfer 10% of the company's shares to Sophia to secure her and the child. 10% of the shares is worth at least $100 million. I looked at him, a cold smile tugging at the corner of my mouth. Dylan Green, you're really generous with her, Emily. I know you're upset. He tried to explain, but Sophia, I disagree. I cut him off. This company is our joint venture after marriage. Half the shares belong to me. You have no right to transfer them by yourself. That's my company. He glared at me. If it weren't for me back then, if it weren't for me selling my dowry to raise your startup capital, would you even be where you are today? I stood up abruptly, raising my voice. Dylan, don't forget the foundation of this company was built on Emily Lynn's dowry. His face instantly went pale, and he opened his mouth but couldn't find the words. If you want to transfer the shares. I stared him down, saying each word clearly. Give me $200 million, and I'll give up all the shares, including the part converted from the dowry. Then we're done clear and clean. You're making an outrageous demand. He slammed the table and jumped to his feet, the chair scraping loudly behind him. You're the one who crushed my dignity first, betraying our marriage. I looked at him coldly. Either the money, or forget about transferring the shares. Your choice. He stared at me with a complicated gaze, then stormed out, slamming the door behind him.